What's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl the JJ, and today I'm going to be talking about how foreign students, like foreign Nigerian graduates, get their N.E.R.D clearance slip. I'm going to also be demonstrating how to get that N.E.R.D clearance slip straight from my desktop. So stay behind, stay to the end, and don't just skip to the end. You are not going to get anything if you are a skipper on my videos. Okay, so by clicking on this video, you already know what N.E.R.D is, and if you are a local or Nigerian graduate, I already made a video about N.E.R.D. You're going to find it in the card. Just watch that hand. And come to think of it, you foreign trained students do not have the stress of going to a designated N.E.R.D center to, do the enrollment stuff for N.E.R.D. Unlike we local Nigerian trained graduates that have to go and enroll in designated N.E.R.D centers, you know, you just do your own straight from the comfort of your home on your laptop, okay? I won't be showing you the process on how to do that. And please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm reminding you guys like the quality of this content. And for my viewers that have a lot to do with authentication at the Ministry of Education, please keep in touch. I see that they have updated their ways. You really need to just do it straight from home. No need of waiting so much, and no need of thinking of coming to the Ministry of Education and all of that. They have said that it is fully online right now. Okay, so keep in touch, and I'll be doing a video about that. If I have done a video before this video, I'll link that up in the cards as well. And even if I have done the video after this one, I'll come back and link that video up in the cards. Okay, so without further much ado, let's get into this for my foreign trained Nigerian student. Let's get this over with. Don't forget to like. Okay. So once you're on this site, you come all the way to where it says N.E.R.D foreign student enrollment. You click this. You're just new here, you just enter the email address you want to use for this enrollment. You put it in here, then you press continue. Once you do that, there will be a link sent to you to your email. You click on that link. Once you click that link, it's going to bring you over to what you are going to see now, right? I'll be back in a minute. And if you do not click that link, nothing is going to happen. If you do not click that link, you're not going to be able to continue. You have to click that link. So let me put my email address here and press continue. For me, I have already verified my email, right? But if you are just starting, you click the verify button, right? And after you click on verify that button, you still come to click that big long link that they send to you in your email address. So as for me, I'm just going to proceed to click that right now. Okay, and once I do that, it will bring me to the next step. I'm pasting that link in my URL box, pasting it, then I click enter for it to bring me to the exactly email verified. So successfully, you may continue. So here I have student details. All required fields must be completed. Okay, so here you need your phone number. As you know, if you are coming all the way from where you are to do your NYSC, you need a Nigerian phone number, not just for your NYSC but also for your N.E.R.D. Yeah, for your N.E.R.D enrollment, you need a Nigerian phone number. So you fill this, your phone number, then the title, you select what title applies to you. If you are Miss, you put it. If you are Mrs, you put it. If you are Mr, you include that, and whatever title that qualifies you, right, you include that here. Okay, then your first name, include your first name, your middle name if you have a middle name. If you do not, please do not do that. If you do not have a middle name on your official document, do not try doing that here. It's just going to complicate things for you. Surname, include your surname. Gender, include whichever gender fits your narrative, if you are a male or a female. Okay, your marital status, include your marital status here, whichever one concerns you. Then your date of birth, include it, your NIN, the NIN from your NIN slip, put that number here. Then your matriculation number, the matriculation number you got from whatever school you finished from, you include that here. Okay, then NSN number, national student number, not required at this stage. I do not even know what that is. If you know what that is, there is no need for you to include that here. Then foreign country, okay, that's the country you studied in. If it's Afghanistan, you include that here. So whatever country, Antigua and Barbuda, you include that. What country you studied in, you include that here. Then the foreign institution where you studied in, okay, include that here. For you to have an institution here, you have to put a country. So let's just try one. Let's just choose Poland. Okay, I just typed in P and click Poland. Then it will bring out all the institutions that you have in Poland. Okay, let's just choose one of these. Cardinal Stefan Zoo, Catholic University, whatever, let's choose. Then the faculty, that's the faculty where you graduated from. Is it under accountancy? Is it under accountancy and finance? Let's see more examples. Is it under agriculture? Is it under allied health sciences? Is it under arts? Whatever that concerns you, let's just choose one that is so common. Okay, Let's choose College of Medicine. Okay. Then the department, right? Choosing a faculty will select everything under that faculty, so it makes everything easier for you to choose. Okay. Well, this is not doing the job like that. I thought I would be able to see medical here. That's what I'm supposed to see. I'm not seeing something related. It's supposed to do better by giving options that I think go in line with the faculty we just chose. So I skipped that. I don't know. Let's just choose this one that says hematology and blood transfusion, right? Because I don't want to make this video long. Then state of origin. You include your state of origin. That's where you originally came from in Nigeria. Okay. Let's just choose Benue. Then LGA. Okay. Let's just choose this LGA. Ohimini. Let's just choose this one. Okay. Then program category. Okay. Of course, you're an undergraduate. If you have something that is not undergraduate, please choose the one that fits your narrative. Do not choose any. Don't follow me tit for tat. Okay. So I just choose an undergraduate. Then program type. Okay. Whatever program fits what you are doing. Okay, let's just choose this one. Just choosing anyhow. Not follow everything I'm doing. Just choose the one that applies to you. Okay. Then your course, of course, you put your course here. Then the town/city.
And again, I would like to know your thoughts about this in the comments. Please, as you watch, do not forget to comment and also tell me where you are watching from. If you are a foreigner, if you're a foreign Nigerian student that stumbled on this video and it helped you a lot, please let me know in the comment where you studied. It will help me a lot. So thank you.
You include the town of the school, right, where you completed this program, right? You include the town. If you can't find this, it's easy. Just go to your school's website. I'm sure that foreigners, how do you get to your school? You got it by applying online and everything, and the school had a website. Okay. In fact, every school must have a website by now. So you include the town or city of that school. Then the contact address of that school. You can find it in the website. All you need to do is scroll all the way down and you see that contact address. Okay. Then the next of kin phone name. Wherever you choose as your next of kin can be your sister, your mother, your father. Include that here. Your phone name with your surname. Then next of kin email. Of course, their email right here. Next of kin phone number. Include the phone number right here. Of course, it's Nigerian phone number. So yeah. And once you are done, you just click on continue. To upload required documents, comply with file size and type requirements. Okay. After choosing your file, that's your passport photograph, you include your NIN here, and you include whichever means of identification. You can use your passport, your travel document, right? Include it here. As you've done with that, you proceed to payment. And if you are downloading all those JPEG and whatever, if it doesn't go, if it tells you file is too large, you just read it above. Blue line containing a black sentence, you see it above, says file too large. Make sure you observe that it says file too large. Then you try reducing your file and uploading it again. Okay, this is what it gives us after we click on proceed to submit. You can pay with Zap, you can pay with your card, you can pay with transfer, you can pay with your bank, you can pay with your USD. Let's just see how it is for bank transfers. This is the bank, this is account number. You go to your mobile app and you pay to this account number under this bank name, right? 8,590 naira. After you've done that, click on now send the money. I don't know how it's done after you pay, but I'm sure that after you pay, you'll be able to send you a link, and from that link you begin your enrollment. To submit the title of your work, you submit the meta description, and I did a video on N.E.R.D for home trained graduates, that's for local Nigerian graduates, right? If you want to know, if you want to get a hang of things that you'll be submitting, you want to check out that video. I believe that video would give you an insight to things that you need to be submitting as a foreigner for your own N.E.R.D registration, right, or N.E.R.D enrollment. So like I said, you'll be submitting those keywords that pertains to your project, then your certificate documents, your abstract, then the introduction, and paying more attention to every section that has an asterisk, right? Then you add the image you have in that product image or a figure table like that. Then you finally upload your project, start submitting. You check your submission to know if your submission is still in a partial phase of your school, verifying all those documents with N.E.R.D, or if it's in a failed state, maybe you missed out something and you're supposed to go back and include that thing that you missed out. You click on process N.E.R.D clearance. If you know you're fully cleared, you include the name of your supervisor, email address, phone number. You fill the details of your HOD information as well there, right? And if you include a co-supervisor, that would be great, but it's not necessary. So that would be all for you. It takes them like 24 hours or more to fully clear you and all of that. Once they've given you your clearance, your N.E.R.D clearance slip, you are just good to go from there. From there, you can move on to the next stage of registering for the NYSC. Okay, then there's something I want to talk about. You see this add missing foreign institution. When it gets to the point where you were to include your school, right, like I was showing you previously, if you do not see your school there, you would have to come to this place that says add missing foreign institution. So you click here. If your foreign institution is not available on the foreign student enrollment page, submit it here for you. Exactly just like I said. So institution name, right, you just include the institution name. If you can't find it in the institution box, then the country of that institution, you select from among these. Okay, then the website of that institution, you include it here, because all this is necessary. If they are not finding your school, right, it's going to affect your submission process, because if you click that submission, my submission, whatever they call it, they have to, N.E.R.D has to work hand in hand with your school to verify that you really graduated from that school, right? So imagine if the school's website, you don't have it. How are they going to go about the process? How are they going to verify? How are they going to authenticate? So official email address of the institution, you include it here too. Okay, all this you can find on your school's website. Then the official contact phone number, same thing, you can find them on the website. Then whatever remarks that you have here to give, maybe like what you want them to watch out for, how you want them to go about it for them to verify you successfully right from your school. Maybe if your school do not receive email, or they do not get back to emails immediately, you want to let them know whenever the email handlers are available to receive such verification from N.E.R.D. Okay, then anti-abuse check, they just want to know if you are a robot writing all this. Okay, 5 + 9, of course you know what that is, you include it here. Once you're done, you just submit for review. Okay, I'm not including anything because I'm not doing anything here. This is just to educate you guys. Regularize record / resume field enrollment. Click this. Payment record regularization. If your payment was successful but your enrollment was not completed, right, enter your pay stack reference below. So while enrolling, if your enrollment was not completed, okay, I don't know who that happens to, but if you are having that kind of situation, you include the pay stack reference number. While we were on the payment page, you saw the pay stack number they gave you. That's the number you used to pay. Okay, you include it here. If such a thing happens to you and you're not able to come back and see that after payment I'm still not being able to enroll, okay, then you include this security check. Of course you know the answer of 8 + 7, and you click on regularize record. Okay, then let's go back to the other fact that we saw. Having problem with login, let's click on this and see what it says. So having problem with login, fix missing email for foreign enrollment. The service is for foreign trained Nigerian graduates whose enrollment record is pending and missing an email address. You have to just come here and click on select identifier. So identifier in this case is a different kind of document you use to identify yourself. It can be your phone number, it can be your matriculation number, it can be your NIN and your next of kin email. Majority of people use the NIN and I think phone number. So once you click on one, you try to know what is the identifier value of that document you are including. What's the identifier value of the NIN? It's just basically the NIN number, okay? Then you include the number here. What's the identifier value of your phone number? It's just basically the number. Matriculation number, basically the matriculation number, okay? And then once you include that here, you include your email address, right? Maybe it's a different email address, maybe you lost the former one, okay? Now I'm getting it, okay? Might be some people that lost their email address. Maybe they did this a long time ago and they could not regain their address. Maybe they don't even know the address they use, okay? Then include this new address here. We will send the verification into this email and you will regain ownership of all the things you submitted that pertains to the owner of those documents, okay? Then security check, you include the result of 6 + 7 and you click on continue. I think they've made it very easy for foreigners, okay? If they lost their email, if they could not complete the enrollment, if they made payments and could not continue, they've made it so easy. Because for local or home trained Nigerian graduates, they have to go all the way to cyber cafe, accredited cyber cafes, to continue their enrollment process, okay? So it's very easy for just do it all from the comfort of your home. So I love that. So basically that's all, guys. And if you are watching right now, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Turn on notification to be notified on my next amazing videos, and I'll come your way next time with another one. It's that JJ. Peace.